so difficult when children don't eat, right? It's so difficult. We have to feed them 4 to 6 times a day, and if they make a fuss at every meal, it can be extremely irritating. It makes us angry, it makes us frustrated. And unfortunately, what we do when we're angry and frustrated is we do all the things that make children eat even less. So, this is very important for us to understand that we are actually decreasing our child's desire to eat. We're actually decreasing our child's appetite by focusing so much on how much they should eat and that they should finish their meal. Now, what can we do to make them actually want to eat so that our problems get sorted? So, we must stop making 3 mistakes. The first mistake is scolding children when they don't eat. So, if someone scolds you, will you have any appetite left? No, not at all. So you must be in a good mood to be hungry. So when your child does not eat, so if you have a child who refuses to eat at every meal, don't go into the meal with a grumpy face and think, oh my God, now I'll have to shout and yell and waste so much time to feed my child. Instead, go in with a smile. When you smile and you're happy, happiness pushes up the appetite. You will find that when you are happy, you eat much more. When you are sad, when someone has yelled at you, you eat much less. So do the same with your child. Don't shout at them when they don't eat. Instead, smile, laugh, chat through the meal so that they feel happy and they feel hungrier and they eat on their own. The second mistake that we make when children don't eat what we're giving them, when they don't eat the healthy food that we give them junk food. Now, what junk food does is it fills up the stomach and the child is not hungry for the next meal either. So instead of giving the child junk food, what junk food really does is gives the child independence. So junk food can be taken and eaten by the child on their own. So what they're really getting is independence. Instead of that, you allow the child to play. You play with the child. This makes your child happier. This gives your child control over the environment. And when your child is playing, your child feels hungry and eats on their own. So that sorts out your problem. So instead of giving junk food, give them playtime instead. That's much better. The third mistake that we make is that we give children devices. So we show them the mobile or the TV in order to feed them. Now, what the mobile and TV do is they reduce our child's digestive capacity because of the input coming into the brain. And because of that, the child eats but cannot digest. The food stays longer. It is more and more difficult to feed the child without the device. Now, what should children see in order to feel hungry? Your child should see you eating in front of them. When you eat in front of someone, automatically the person in front of you starts feeling hungry. I'm sure you've noticed that. If someone is eating in front of you, you feel like picking up something from their plate and eating. It automatically makes you hungry. So eat in front of your child. Enjoy your meal. While looking at you, your child will feel hungrier. This will make your job very easy. So a lot of times, when we are doing things that we want our children to do, we take the wrong route. We go in a direction which is not in line with neuroscience. We don't use neuroscience in our parenting, and this makes parenting really difficult. When we start using neuroscience in parenting, it really makes it so simple. So it's not hard to understand why scolding and junk food and devices don't work and what can work instead if we just apply neuroscience to parenting. So we must parent with neuroscience. I'm Dr. Debmita Dutta. I talk about parenting with neuroscience. Subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon when you subscribe, and I will teach you all about how to use neuroscience in parenting. See you in the next video.